Hey friends! Alright, school's in session. We're burning daylight. Let's get this party going. The one thing that you need to do to be successful in any part of your life is to be a student. Now, sometimes at the ripe old age of 49, that takes a lot of vulnerability to become a student, because when you're a little older, people just assume you know everything, or you have an idea about everything, or you've experienced everything, or whatever. And you have to say, no, I don't know anything about it. What can you tell me? So get over your ego. Become vulnerable to learning. I've said that statement before. Become vulnerable to learning and be that student. When you're that student, you read about what you want. You ask questions. You listen, then you apply what you've learned. If you take that approach with nearly everything in life, because it fits in everything. You give me any topic, any process, any widget, any thing. If you do that process, you will learn. And if you repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, you will master that. Kung Fu, one day you become master. I tell you what, if you do not have a plan, then you plan to fail. If you do not become the master, someone else will. Meaning, they will be your boss. They will make choices for you. No. Life's too short. Take control of your life. Lifestyle. You want to start eating keto? Read about it. Ask questions. There's tons of Facebook groups out there. There's tons of just informative, interactive YouTubers. Listen. And then go to the grocery store and apply some of the things. And then tweak it as you go. Read more about it. Ask more questions about it. Listen with both ears and apply. Now, if you apply this approach to trucking, I would say become a student of your entire environment. Learn about your truck. Read the manual. I read my trainer's truck manual. I'm not kidding you. I wanted to know. And then I asked questions. And I can't tell you how many times we made phone calls to Road Assist because the book said one thing and he disagreed with me. And I said, I'm telling you, I'm reading it. And then we listened. And then whatever it was, we applied or filed it away for another rainy day. You know, become a student of the Atlas. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Can't go wrong with this. The GPS will fail you. Trust me. May not be the first 30 days. May not even be the first 90 days. But it will do you wrong. It will do you wrong. You can't compare the GPS to the Atlas. The Atlas is the Bible of the American highways. Right? The pictures, the maps in the Atlas. Picture says 1,000 words. Absolutely. You can see your routing from looking at a map. You can see the terrain. You can see if there's toll roads. You can see the highways and if it's an interstate or if it's a county road or if it's... I'm kind of geeking out on the Atlas. Kind of love it. Budgeting. You know, you will make some really... You can make some really good money out here. But the only money you're going to make is the money that you save. So if you are spending foolishly and by the time your next paycheck comes around you're broke, then if I were you, I would become a master of budgeting and saving. Read about it. Watch videos. Listen to podcasts. Ask questions. Listen. Apply. Start saving a little by little. $10 a week. Don't touch it. Just put it away. Next week, another 10. The next week, another 10. The next week, another 10. Continue to do that. Start small. Start with something that you can do. Pay yourself first. Right? Cooking. If you're always eating at the truck stops and at the restaurants and fast food, first of all, that's my take on it. But if you don't know how to cook, I understand. Like that's how you eat. Learn to cook. This will be huge in saving money, right? Watch YouTubers. There's HGTV and the Food Network, and all of those are available. Ask questions of other people. Like, if you use your Instapot on the truck, how long do you use? Do you use, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the questions, listen and then apply. Right? It's such a simple concept. I'm not saying it's a simple thing to do. It takes dedication. It takes a willingness to want, a wanting. You got to be willing. You have to be vulnerable to learning. You have to admit to yourself, like, I don't know everything. Right? Like when we're teenagers and we think our parents don't know anything. It's pretty shocking that we even have that thought. You can do it. Apply that principle to anything, like I said, to anything. And it'll work. It'll work if you make it work. It'll work if you have a plan. It'll work if you're consistent. It's not easy. But someone just recently said to me, on the other side of inconvenience is winning. And I so wish. This is what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start writing down people's usernames when they comment, and I like to call them out because that really spoke to me. When you're uncomfortable, growth happens if you don't give up. Don't quit. Become a student. Become the master. Or someone else will. This should almost be a PSA. For what it's worth. From me to you. Be safe out there as always.